well. Thank you all for joining me here today as your one and only true king. I'm here to tell you about my visit to Nigeria. There's a lot to talk about. There is the beautiful, there is the good, there is the bad, and then there is the ugly. I'll start with the beautiful and then end with the good. Alright, let's go straight into the business. Nigeria, giant of Africa, as we all say. It's a very beautiful place, a very beautiful country, a country with so much potential. If you look at the landscape in Nigeria, you just there are some beautiful landscape that Nigeria has that you don't really see on TV most of the time. And I can say it's beautiful from the sky, very beautiful. For instance, if you check out Lekki, or you even go to Abuja and you check out the street view, it's a very beautiful place. Nigeria is very beautiful. Like, trust me, it's very, very beautiful. And yeah, if everything is well maintained, trust me, it's gonna go far. Okay, so during my visit to Nigeria, let's start with the airport. The airport. I've heard a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about the airport. I've experienced it once before, and with the positive things I heard, I was expecting something positive. So before I talk about the negative of the airport, let me start with the positive. Leaving the country from the airport, it's a nice upgrade in comparison to the last time I left. The last time was not it, but this time it's very beautiful. They did a very good job when you are leaving the airport. Like, everything is, the way everything is fully furnished. Like, everything is looking good and standard. But when you are coming in, you still go through the ugly parts. Even when you are leaving too, if I'm gonna be honest, you'll still, before you get to your plane, you'll still enter that ugly part of the airport. So it's like, one thing I don't like is, when you start something and you don't finish it. Like, finishing is always a problem. One thing I noticed during my visit is like, some parts will be so beautiful, but you still have to go through the ugly. You still have to experience the ugly, no matter how beautiful it is. We have to start making sure everything is beautiful from top to bottom. Because when you get to the airport, your first time is ugly, then you get to the beautiful parts, and the beautiful is not even really that beautiful. It's beautiful on camera, but in person it's not really, there's nothing unique about it. It's so cheap, it looks cheap. Even the AC is not even standard. Even with the AC that they had, it was hot. And do you know what pissed me off? They are taking the light off in an airport. Like, seriously? As a king, and a black one for that matter, I was so disappointed. I was like, they need someone like me to come and take control. But jokes apart, hopefully they'll fix everything. But yeah, it was really disappointing coming in. Going into the country, it was the airport was just, there was the ugly, then there was the almost beautiful but not beautiful, because there was it and the finishing was not it. It was looking so cheap. And then customs. Nigeria. Let's talk about the tricks that goes on in the airport. When you get to where you get your luggage, what will happen is you see a bunch of people try to help you with your luggages. And maybe like 2 of them will come and be like, oh, they can help you with your luggages. By the time that they help you, they will ask for money, right? They haven't really carried it outside though. They'll just ask you that, do you have something that they help you secure your luggage? Then you give them money. Then they will tell someone to help you carry your luggage. By the time you are leaving, that person would want to take you to customs. Yes, they want to take you through customs. Different customs. They have too many customs, not just one. A lot. Checking one person. When you have 10 people looking into one person's bag. And it was a funny situation, because as we were going, the guy was like, we should give each custom $10. Each custom $10. He's just lucky I was still, hiding my secret identity. Or my identity, perhaps. Only if he knew we was messing with, maybe we wouldn't have tried that. I was like, are you serious? The first time I even came, I didn't even have to go through all this stress, because the first time I made sure I got someone that helped, and the person helped throughout. But this time, I didn't do that because I wanted to experience, I wanted to see things myself. So, yeah, he was saying that we should go through, we should give each custom $10, expecting us to, the way he said it as if it was like 10 naira. And then what was happening is, as we were going, then another person will come and collect the luggage. After you settle one, he was the one following us throughout, he was not even doing anything. It's just someone that came to collect money. He was acting as if he was helping, but he was not doing anything. So we'd call people to come and carry. Those ones, they will carry it, like maybe they just walk 5 steps or 10 steps, then they give it to another person and they ask for money. They are like, before they give it, they will ask for money. That we should give them something, Maybe you give them $5 each, or you give them $10, or how much you want to give them, or $2, whatever. You can never give them to $2. It's $5 you highly likely give them. But yeah, after you give it to them, then they will give it to the next person. Then now until we carry it 5 steps, give it to another person, say that other person will help you carry it. They are just passing it to each other just to collect money. By the time you calculate, when like 5 people would have passed the bag around pretending to help you, by the time you get to your car, you will see like another bunch of people saying that they will help people in your car. Those until they will collect money. So that's the way the thing is laid out in the airport, according to my observation. I even have evidence, and you are probably watching my evidence already. It's a crazy thing. If you are not smart, they will outsmart you, because if I like, oh, let's just give them $5, let's just give them $2, let's just give them $3. All those things are gonna add up. Before you know, you're gonna spend $100. You even spend $100. It depends on how you calculate, or if you are very observant of the things that they are doing, the tricks that they are using. So you have to be very careful. Usually, if someone is going to help you with your bag, just make sure the person helps you from the moment you are picking your bag to you put that bag inside the car. And make sure the person will not take you through 10 or 5 different customs, because it doesn't make any sense. You are never supposed to pay the customs anyway, but you can be generous. The situation in the country is bad, so if people are asking for money, you can be generous, but you also have to be smart about it. Don't let people take you for a fool, where you give this one 5, you give another person 5, you give another person 5, and it's kind of encouraging bad behaviors, and you don't want to do that. So yeah, for that reason, I definitely totally discourage you from doing that. So, all right. As you can see, you guys might be wondering what's going on. Well, I went to verify my kingship and it is done. So I'm not a fully certified king, but a certified king from heaven. Not the king of any town specifically, but from heaven. All right. Like when I say from heaven, I'm not saying that I'm God or anything. No. God is in heaven. God is king. Is the king of all kings. I am just, I because I'm the son of a king, it makes me a king, right? So yeah, I'm a king.